To me, Earth Day basically means to raise awareness, because I believe that even if everyone contributes even a single bit, it makes quite a bit of a difference.
Earth Day, to me, means to protect the planet and to do all we can to make sure it stays green for like many centuries to come.
To me, Earth Day means to raise awareness of the environment and to save our nature, to save our world.
Alors la protection de l'environnement, la protection de la planète, ça veut dire aussi se protéger nous-mêmes.
Earth Day is a day to remind people of the importance of Earth.
Earth Day is a day of celebrating nature.
Earth Day 就是地球日吧，就是提醒大家保护环境的一个日子。
I think it's a day to celebrate the Earth, to celebrate all the things the Earth has given us, and also to raise awareness about the concerns related to the Earth and our responsibility and how to best keep it safe.
What I've done in the past to save the nature is, for example, separating the rubbish, or to collect clothes or shoes to send them to poor countries or to undeveloped countries, for example in Africa, to give people a better living standard.
I used to run all sorts of stuff at other schools, ran different events and fundraising, and did all sorts of stuff.
Usually when I'm out in public, I pick up rubbish wherever I see it, and also I'm making a magazine for April, which is going to help raise awareness for Earth Day.
I try and reuse things as much as possible, because I don't believe recycling actually does save the planet that much, because the energy used to recycle things is something that's not good.
To be honest with you, I don't think I've done as much as I need to do or as much as I want to do. But I try to be globally aware. I try not to use a car. I try to use public transport. I try to walk everywhere. I try to be aware of the choices that I make and the effect that it has on the environment.
So why should we take action? I believe like the factories and stuff are like producing like fumes and stuff, which is are affecting our air, and it's really affecting the environment. It's also damaging marine life.
Pollution affects us quite badly because it doesn't really allow us to have a blue sky, and also it decreases our good health. Breathing is quite hard.
空气污染造成的影响，我觉得主要就是对普通人的身体健康有影响吧。然后如果不是蓝天白云的话，其实城市环境也没有那么漂亮。
Well, in places like China, pollution, it can cause a lot of diseases like lung cancer, and this waste that we leave can rot the entire planet as we know it. So
pollution, it's really bad. Like for example, in China, if you go out in a bad day with a lot of pollution, it's like you're smoking 60 cigarettes a day. Especially for children, that's really bad. You may get cancer, or you can get asthma.
I think that everybody thinks of air pollution and they think of the effect on the lungs, but they're not thinking of the effect on the air. So that pollution is coming from somewhere. So yes, it's hurting us, but it's also hurting the ozone, and it's also hurting the environment, and that's going to be a big problem.
Here in Chengdu, obviously there are days when you can go out and you can actually taste the pollution. I did actually hear that in Beijing, they believe that the pollution means that people's life expectancy is 5 years lower than it should be. But I think we also need to be aware that in 100 years' time, if we don't change what we're doing now, the world will be a very different place, and probably a worse place to live in. So we really need to do something about that now.
We can start with the small things to help Earth like stay green. So we can close the lights when we leave, to something as big as making organizations and raising awareness, such as Greenpeace. That's what they do. So if we all just work together and try and make the Earth as green as we can, then we can do anything.
Try to recycle, pick up trash they find on the ground.
Spend money on charities.
Reduce the amount of paper you use every single day.
Turn off the lights, save water.
Limitant la consommation de viande.
I think there's lots we can do about what we buy, what we do for entertainment, what transport we use, what holidays we take, what money we decide to give to charities that are globally aware.
Reduce your carbon footprint. I mean, we really need to think about, like, do we need to take 7 flights during our summer holidays? Do we need to drive everywhere? Can we ride our bikes? Do we really need to buy a new plastic bottle every day, or should we reuse the ones we have? Should you be running your water when you brush your teeth? I mean, little things. Everyone thinks, like, I can't make a difference, but if you just did little things every day, all of that would add up.
I think one of the most important things is try to figure out what is it that we can do daily to help provide for a better environment, for a better earth. And to tell you the truth, I am an advocate of vegetarianism for that reason. I am an advocate of, tiny house living and solar power and trying to do as much as you can. Off-grid living is something that I'm interested in. So anything that you can build up as a habit and try to explore as a lifestyle change, I think that's what it takes, is for us to not pay attention to this as something that happens on April 22nd, but what is it that I can do that not only would protect the environment, but would enhance my life.
Think of our next generation's future.
Sauver la Terre quand on peut le faire.
Salve meu ambiente.
Rettet die Natur.
Meat is murder.
ये हमारी दुनिया और इसको बचाओ.
Earth Day is good.
You can make a difference.
Get up, get on with it, do it.
Be aware, be ambitious.